Picture yourself on a boat on a river with tangerine trees and marmalade skies. Somebody calls you, you answer quite slowly. A girl with kaleidoscope eyes. Cellophane flowers of yellow and green towering over your head. Look for the girl with the sun in her eyes and she's gone. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Oh, follow her down to a bridge by a fountain where rocking horse people eat marshmallow pies. And everyone smiles as you drift past the flowers that grow so incredibly high. Newspaper taxis appear on the shore, waiting to take you away. Climb in the back with your head in the clouds and you're gone. Hey, Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Oh, yeah. Newspaper taxis appear on the shore, waiting to take you away. Climb in the back with your head in the clouds and you're gone. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Oh, picture yourself on a train in a station with plasticine porters with looking glass ties. Suddenly someone is there at the turnstile. The girl with kaleidoscope eyes. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. 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 Whoa. Lucy in, whoa, Lucy. Lucy, oh yeah, Lucy. Lucy in the sky with the diamonds. Oh, oh. Greetings, my friends. Hello, hello, hello. I just wanted to give a shout out. I was not going to play that today. I certainly wasn't going to start with it, but the first comment that appeared almost an hour before I went on, or actually a little over an hour before I went on, was from our friend Moritz in Graz, Austria. And he said, on this day on February 28th, 1967, which is now, I believe, 54 years ago, the Beatles began to record Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Could you please play that? And I just felt like there wasn't any... I didn't have a choice. I had to play it. So threw a little audible in there at the beginning. So there you go. You can all thank Moritz for that one. Great tune. Thanks for the request there, my friend. I'll get to the comments and say hi to some more people here momentarily, but let's get another song in while we're going. I know everyone's... I saw in the comments in some parts of the world the variants of the virus are starting to get people down, and some places have had to go back into lockdown, and the vaccine's not going out as fast as they'd like, depending on where you are and who you are and all of this. And it's kind of dampening some folks' spirits, but thought I'd play something uplifting. This was written for a movie called St. Elmo's Fire, but it's actually about a fella named Rick Hansen, who was a great athlete in his youth, but was in a pickup truck accident that left him paralyzed from the legs down when he was about 18 years old. And went on to become one of the greatest wheelchair athletes in the world, won gold medals at wheelchair competitions all over the world, and he got this idea that he was going to wheel himself 40,000 kilometers around planet Earth. And he started with a dream, and he and two friends got into Winnebago, and they started following him very slowly in that, and iced his shoulders at night. It was an amazing undertaking, and he didn't really have much to start with. About 20 people were there when he left the parking lot of the shopping mall in Vancouver, Canada. And it wasn't that big of a deal, but as he made his way through more and more miles and more places, it started to become a national story, and the songwriters of this tune saw him on a local media story, and they wrote this song for him, and it ended up on the soundtrack of the St. Elmo's Fire movie. It became a #1 hit, and by the time he accomplished his goal and wheeled himself through 4 continents and 34 countries and 40,000 kilometers, including China and the Soviet Union, which in 1985 was not an easy thing for a Westerner to do, he came back to a hero's welcome, and there was a marching band playing this song for him because it had been a #1 hit all over the world. 1, 2, 3. So anyway, the point is, I know that we're all a little tired of all this and want to get to the other side of it. And Rick Hansen would tell us, just keep wheeling, baby. Just keep wheeling. It'll happen. Yeah. Growing up, you don't see the writing on the wall. Passing by, moving straight ahead, you do it all. But maybe sometime, if you feel the pain, you find you're all alone. Everything has changed. Play the game. You know you can't quit until it's won. Soldier on. You can do what must be done. You know in some way you're a lot like me, just a prisoner, and you're trying to break free. I can see a new horizon underneath the blazing sky. I'll be where the eagles flying higher and higher. Gonna be a man in motion, all I need is a pair of wheels. Tell me where my future's lying, St. Elmo's fire. Ooh, yeah. Burning up, don't know just how far that I can go, just how far I go. Soon be home, only just a few miles down the road. I can make it, I know I can. You broke the boy in me, but you won't break the man. I can see a new horizon underneath the blazing sky. I'll be where the eagles flying higher and higher. Gonna be a man in motion, all I need is a pair of wheels. Take me where my future's lying, St. Elmo's fire. I can climb the highest mountain, cross the wildest sea. I can feel St. Elmo's fire burning in me, burning in me. Just once in his life, a man has his time, and my time is now. I'm coming alive. I can see the banners flying, hear the banners fly. Feel like a man again, I hope I ain't high. Gonna be a man in motion, all I need is a pair of wheels. Tell me where the future's lying, St. Elmo's fire. I can see a new horizon underneath the blazing sky. Be where the eagles flying higher and higher. Gonna be a man in motion, all I need is a pair of wheels. Tell me where my future's lying, St. Elmo's fire. I can climb the highest mountain, cross the wildest sea. I can feel St. Elmo's fire burning in me, burning, burning in me. I can feel it burning, woo, burning inside of me, woo. All right, let's say hello to some people. Hey, Ruth. Still have your Rob Lowe poster. Nice. You know, I can totally believe that about you. I totally believe you were a Rob Lowe person. He was the shizzle back in the day. Actually, great thing about Rob Lowe is that he has turned into a really awesome character actor. Like, I love the acting he's done in the later part of his career, like starting around the West Wing era, and he's great in comedy and drama alike. Really talented guy. probably was a little bit underappreciated for his talent back in those days because he was such a heartthrob, but cool dude. Thanks, Bettina. The next one coming up is one that you asked me for. I'm going to say hi to some more folks first. Sharbowitz. Happy Sunday. Sunday fun day to my friend Brian Sharbowitz out in New York. New York, New York, New York. Thomas Broadley says, hi, Steve. After learning from you the last year, you've inspired me to start my own YouTube channel. Any chance you could play Stiletto tonight? As it happens, Thomas, that is in the set list, so watch for it, my friend. It's going to come up a little bit later. Thank you very much. And way to go. I'm glad that you're putting some stuff out there, my friend. Send me some links. I want to see what you're doing. Okay, let's see. We're talking about soccer here. Steven, don't ever be late again. No worries, my friend. We're just happy you're here. Good to have you with us. Good to have you with us. Okay. Hey, thanks for the request there, Moritz. Thanks, Mom. Good to see you guys. Yeah, that one was off of the Sgt. Pepper album. My dad and his friends wore out like three copies of that on vinyl back in the day. Hey, nobody. We're doing good. We're doing good. Elvira says, hello, watching from Sweden. Fantastic. Late night for you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm sorry to say I do not know that song, Elvira. I will have to look into it for you in a future show. But thank you so much for the request. And thanks for staying up so late and watching. That's a real thrill to me to have anyone watching, especially those who are overseas. It's an amazing, amazing thing for me to be able to do this and reach people that far away. Thank you so much. Hey, Joey. Nice. Okay. And hey, Bill Hasty. Let's carry on with the show. Our beautiful blue-eyed friend Bettina in Germany asked me if I would play this, and I was going to do it last week and then somehow forgot to put it in the set. Got carried away taking requests, so I owe her this one. So this is for Bettina and anybody else who has blue eyes. Baby's got blue eyes like a deep blue sea on a blue, blue day. Blue eyes, baby's got blue eyes. When the morning comes, I'll be far away, and I'll stay. Blue eyes holding back the tears, holding back the pain. Baby's got blue eyes, and she's alone again. Blue eyes, baby's got blue eyes like a clear blue sky, watching over me. when I'm by her side, where I long to be. I will see blue eyes laughing in the sun, laughing in the rain. Baby's got blue eyes, and I'm home. I am home again. Blue eyes laughing in the sun, laughing in the rain. Baby's got blue eyes, and I am home again. All righty. Thank you very much for the request there, Bettina. Sorry it took me a couple weeks to fulfill it. And since we've done our first Elton John, I think it's time that we do our first Billy Joel. I have a little sound effect for this one. I haven't played this one on a touch. Here we go. Dum 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 dum. Well, we're living here in Allentown, and they're closing all the factories down. Out in Bethlehem, they're killing time, filling out forms, standing in line. Well, our fathers fought the Second World War, spent their weekends on the Jersey Shore, met our mothers in the USO, asked them to dance, dance with them slow. And we're living here in Allentown, but the restlessness was handed down, and it's getting very hard to stay. Well, we're waiting here in Allentown for the Pennsylvania we never found, for the promises our teachers gave if we worked hard, if we behaved. So the graduations hang on the wall, but they never really helped us at all. No, they never taught us what was real. Iron and coke, chromium steel. And we're waiting here in Allentown, but the restlessness was handed down, and the union people crawled away. Every child had a pretty good shots to get at least as far as their old man got. Something happened on the way to that place. They threw an American flag in our face. Hey, hey, hey. Whoa, shh, ooh, ha. Well, I'm living here in Allentown, and it's hard to keep a good man down, but I won't be getting up today. Hey, hey, hey. Let's say hello to some folks. Jake Bland. I remember a friend of mine and I were doing the ooh-ha's very aggressively at Wembley in 2019. Ladies sat next to us, weren't impressed. Yes, Jake, I have learned the hard way that the only way ladies are impressed by stuff like that is when you're on this side of the microphone. Gary Elgore, how you doing, my friend? Now that my trivia win taught me the provenance that I have, do I have to play sometimes a fantasy? I've never actually worked that one up, but let me just give you what comes off the top of my head. Well, I didn't want to do it, but I got too lonely. I had to call you up in the middle of the night. I'm not around how to make a love long distance. What I really need is stimulation. It was only my imagination. It's just a fantasy, whoa. It's not the real thing, oh. It's just a fantasy, oh. It's not the real thing, oh. Sometimes a fantasy, oh, is all you need. And that's all I remember off the top of my head. But okay. Challenge accepted. I will try to get that worked up so I can play it at one of my upcoming shows. Thank you, Gary. Ooh, Unanswered Prayers, request by Lars. That's a good song. I haven't done that one in a long time. Let me see what I can do about that. Let me find some lyrics, and we'll do it right now. Lee says, hello from the UK. How about a little Killer Queen? That's one I really don't know. I've heard it, So da 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 my return to it. Da 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 da. Yeah. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. That one's going to take some work. I apologize. Otherwise, I would do it for you on the spot. Good tune, though. John O'Donnell says, hey, Steve, from Scotland, close to the Ibrox Stadium, mentioned on the poster behind you when I'm a regular attender to watch the Glasgow Rangers football team. Do I know the song Leah by Roy Orbison from my beautiful wife, Leah, who has just become a grandmother for the first time. Unfortunately, due to COVID, we can't cuddle him yet, so this or any Roy Orbison song would lift our spirits a lot. Many thanks, John. I don't know that song, but I do know some Roy Orbison, and I will definitely do that for you. I'm gonna do this Garth Brooks request first, and then I'll do some Roy Orbison for you, because I understand that. My parents are going through the same thing. They have two little kids that they're trying to have the best relationship they can with two little grandkids they're trying to have the best relationship possible over Zoom with, and they're very much looking forward to going and seeing them in person. All right, let's see. So this one was this was off of an album that Garth Brooks put out in 1990. The album was called No Fences. It was an absolute sensation. I think it sold pretty close to 20 million copies. It's one of the greatest selling albums of all time. It included the just sort of like epically iconic Friends in Low Places, as well as some other pretty important songs in his career, like this one, Two of a Kind, Working on a Full House, and The Thunder Rolls. This was written after a real-life experience that he had. He co-wrote it with a man named Pat Alger. And Garth had gone back to Stillwater, Oklahoma with his wife at the time, Sandy. And they met up, they went to the hometown high school football game, and they saw the girl that he had dated in high school that he thought he was in love with, and he realized that everything had worked out for the best, and he thought there was a good song in that, and he sat down and hammered it out with Pat Alger, and they came up with this lovely little piece. Just the other night at a hometown football game, my wife and I ran into my old high school flame. As I introduced them, the past came back to me. I couldn't help but think of the way things used to be. She was the one that I'd wanted for all times, and each night I'd spend praying that God would make her mine. And if He'd only grant me this wish I wished back then, I'd never ask for anything again. Sometimes I thank God for unanswered prayers. Remember when you're talking to the man upstairs. Just because he doesn't answer doesn't mean he don't care. Some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers. She wasn't quite the angel that I remembered in my dreams. I could tell the time had changed me, in her eyes too it seemed. I tried to talk about the old days, there wasn't much we could recall. Guess the Lord knows what He's doing after all. And as she walked away, I looked at my wife. Then and there I thanked the good Lord for the gifts in my life. Sometimes I thank God for unanswered prayers. Remember when you're talking to the man upstairs. Just because he doesn't answer doesn't mean he don't care. Some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered. Some of God's greatest gifts are all too often unanswered. Some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers. All right, thank you for the request. I have not done that song probably in 15 years. Great memory. I remember when it was a huge hit. All right, here. And some Roy Orbison for our new grandmother. Whoop. How about we play it clean? 2, 3, 4. Every time I look into your loving I see a love that money just can't buy. One look from you, I drift away. I pray that you are here to stay. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it, baby. Every time I hold you, I begin to understand. Everything about you tells me I'm your man. I live my life to be with you. No one can do the things you do. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it, baby. Anything you want, anything you need, anything at all. Oh, whoa, do-do-do-do, you got it, baby. I'm glad to live my love with you. No one can do the things you do. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it, baby. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it, baby. Anything you want, baby, you got it. All right. Thank you, little Roy Orbison there by request. Time for a quick sip of nature's nectar. The universal solvent. Best friend to a singer, good old H2O. Hi, Jane, joining us from Freeport, Texas today. I'm so glad that you have power. I hope that you've got drinkable water down there. I've been thinking about all of my brothers and sisters in Texas. It's been a rough couple of weeks, but you all are very resilient down there. You're wiry. But seriously, I hope that you and all the people you care about are either were not too badly affected by the storms or are on the road to recovery. So thank you very much for tuning in. It's a thrill to have you. Steve just turned the TV over with the remote. He's been watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Yeah. Yep, that's what it was. Actually, this remote is for an oscillating fan that's out of frame. I have to keep air blowing on me otherwise. It's weird though, because I have a humidifier going right next to the fan, so I have to keep the air moist because I'm drying it out with the fan. But if I don't, then I sweat like got to make myself comfortable here, folks. Actually, I should just keep that up. I should just say, yeah, you're right. I've got a TV over there and I'm watching reality shows. Okay, we're going to do something a little bit different today. Last week I shared some music by the Backstreet Boys with you because I was making the point that I just love good songs, and when I hear a good song, I like it. Now, my sisters were absolute fanatics for Nsync. And me personally, I didn't have anything against Nsync. It was just that mostly I didn't think their songs were as good. And I'm not talking about the recording or the talent or the arrangements or anything. I'm talking about the songs. You could strip away the harmonies and the big flashy production, and is the song still so good that if you're just with a guitar or a piano, does it translate? And I didn't think that Nsync had as many of those as the Backstreet Boys did. So being a song fanatic, I was more in the Backstreet Boy camp, but I try to give credit where credit is due. And this was one that I always thought was pretty darn good. So I'm going to do this. I don't think my sisters are tuned in today, but a lot of times they see these later on. So I'm going to do this for my sisters and for the memory of them fangirling for Nsync. And this was a song that I thought was pretty darn well written. This is called God Must Have Spent a Little More Time on You. Can this be true? Tell me, can this be real? How can I put into words what I feel? My life was complete. I thought I was whole. Why do I feel like I'm losing control? Never thought that love could feel like this. You changed my world with just one kiss. How can it be that right here with me there's an angel? It's a miracle. Your love is like a river, peaceful and deep. Your soul is like a secret I never could keep. When I look into your eyes, I know that it's true. God must have spent a little more time on you. A little more time. In all of creation, all things great and small, you are the one that surpasses them all. More precious than any diamonds or pearl. They broke the mold when you came to this world. I'm trying hard to figure out just how I ever did without the warmth of your smile, the heart of a child that's deep inside, leaves me purified. Your love is like a rhythm, peaceful and deep. Your soul is like a secret that I never could keep. When I look into your eyes, I know that it's true. God must have spent a little more time on you. Never thought that love could feel like this. It changed my world with just one kiss. How can it be right here with me? There's an angel, it's a miracle. Your love is like a river, peaceful and deep. Your soul is like a secret I never could keep. When I look into your eyes, I know that it's true. God must have spent a little more time on you. He must have spent a little more time on you. Ooh. God must have spent a little more time on you. On you. On you. A little more time on you. Just a lovely little piece. It's cheesy, it's pretentious, but we're all cheesy and pretentious when we're teenagers, aren't we? And sometimes, be honest, sometimes, doesn't it feel good when you're an adult to get back in that cheesy, pretentious headspace again? That's what my job is. My job is to facilitate you getting cheesy and pretentious for a little bit. Not forever. I mean, you got bills to pay, but just temporarily. That's my job. I call myself a professional joy facilitator. That's really what I do. Let's get back to the comments here. Looks like, I see here. We're having a conversation with Bill, who is our resident music trivia person. Hey, Daniel. How you doing, my friend? Joining us from the Netherlands. Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you, Piano Forte. Jake, in all the years I've been doing this, I've never had anyone compare me to Justin Timberlake. I am honored. I am truly honored. Nice. Okay. I see some more requests in here. Let's see here. Got a couple of Billy Joel requests. I just want to see if there's anything anyone wants to hear outside of that, just to make sure that we get some variety. Not that I don't love, you know how much I love playing Billy Joel and Elton John for you guys. Ooh. Hard to Say I'm Sorry by Chicago. All right. Yes, we will do that. And then I will do some Billy Joel and Elton John as per the requests. Everybody needs a little time away, I heard her say, from each other. And even lovers need a holiday, far away from each other. Hold me now. It's hard for me to say I'm sorry. I just want you to stay. After all that we've been through, I will make it up to you, I promise to. And after all that's been said and done, you're just a part of me I can't let go. Ooh, couldn't stand to be kept away just for the day from your body. I wouldn't wanna be swept away, far away from the one that I love. Hold me now. It's hard for me to say I'm sorry. I just want you to stay. Hold me now. I really want to tell you I'm sorry. I could never let you go. Said and done, you're just a part of me I can't let go. After all that we've been through, I will make it up to you, I promise to. Thank you for the request. Now, carrying on, we have, I promised earlier I would do this song. Just have to find it. I've got it up here somewhere. Okay, here we go. We're going to get down a little bit with a little bluesy funk. Got to get into the right mind frame here. Yeah, I got to get a little little attitude going. Wood is so fresh you can taste the blood, but you don't have strength to leave. You've been bought, you've been sold, you've been locked outside the door. You stand there pleading with your inside bleeding, cause you deep down want some more. When she says she wants forgiveness, such a clever never masquerade. She's so good with her stiletto, you don't even see the blade. You don't see the blade. She cuts you hard, cuts you deep. She got so much skill. She's so fascinating that you're still there waiting when she comes back for the kill. You've been slashed, you're in the face, you've been left there to bleed. You wanna run away, but you know you're gonna stay, cause she gives you what you need. Then she says she needs affection while she searches for the vein. She's so good with her stiletto, you don't even mind the pain. You don't mind the pain. Oh. On cutting, cause you know you love the knife. You've been bought, you've been sold, you've been locked outside the door. You stand there pleading with your inside bleeding, cause you deep down want some more. And then she says she wants affection while she searches for the vein. You're so good with her stiletto, you don't even see the blade. You don't see the blade. Woo! Alrighty. Okay, this is an Elton John song that I have probably only done once or twice the entire time I've been doing these live streams. This was done in a very unusual period of time for Elton's career. He took a break from writing with his longtime lyricist Bernie Taupin, worked with some other folks. And I think this is the best piece of work that came out of that short period before he rejoined with Bernie. I love this song, and it's got the... it's a special song for me because it featured some session work from a fella named Bill Champlin, who would be wrong for me to claim that we're friends. We're not. I mean, I would be. We're friendly. But it's not like we know each other well and hang out a lot. But I've gotten to know Bill a little bit through Facebook and through email. And he was a 28-year member of Chicago, sang on some #1 hits, was the lead singer on a couple #1 hits. He's a really good keyboard player, specializes in Hammond organ, but he's a great piano player too, and a darn good rhythm guitar player, just an overall good guy and really great musician. And he was a very, very prominent backing vocalist, session singer before he joined Chicago, and he was on this record. And Bill was also on one of my records, on one of my original songs that we'll talk about when we do my listening party for my new EP here pretty soon. I'll be announcing a date for that. So whenever I hear this song, I think, well, that's my closest connection to Elton John. Same guy who was on this record was on one of my records. So pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. This is called Little Genie. Little Genie, you got so much love. Little Genie, and you take it where it strikes. You give it to the likes of me. Oh, little Genie, she's got so much love. Little Genie, so I see you when I can. You make me all a man can be. And I want you to be my acrobat. I want you to be my lover. There were others who will treat you cruel. And oh, Genie, you were always someone's fool. Little Genie, you got so much time. Little Genie, though you've grown beyond your years, you still retain the fears of youth. Oh, oh, little Genie, you've got so much time. Little Genie, but you're burning it up so fast, searching for some lasting truth. And I want you to be my acrobat. I want you to be my lover. Oh, there were others who will treat you cruel. But oh, Genie, I will always be your fool. And I want you to be my acrobat, and I want you to be my lover. Well, there were others, and I've known quite a few. But oh, Genie, I'm still in love with you. Stepped into my life from a bad dream, making the life that I had seen suddenly shining new. Whoa, Genie, whoa, Genie, so in love with you. Stepped into my life from a bad dream, making the life that I had seen suddenly shining new. Oh, Genie, no, Genie. Oh, I'm so in love with you. In the life that I had seen suddenly shining new. Whoa, Genie, whoa, Genie. I'm so in love with you. Next time you listen to that, Bill's all over that song because there's a lot of harmony in it, but the most obvious place that he sticks out, the next time you hear that the voice that goes, whoa, Genie. That's my acquaintance, Bill Champlin. Longtime hero of mine. Okay, let's see what's happening in the comments. Okay. Let's see here. So 1 degree of Elton, 1 degree of Elton, better than Kevin Bacon. Nice, Gary. Yeah. Yeah, that's my Elton thing. Okay. Hey, Mark Stanley John McGill, one of my bestest friends from college. Up in Salt Lake City. How you doing, my friend? Thanks for tuning in. That's awesome. Hope your kiddos are doing well, and your lovely bride. Okay. Well, I see that we've got some folks asking for this. I've seen it at least 3 times in the comments, so it must be a sign. Seen the lights go out on Broadway, saw the Empire State lit low. Life went on beyond the Palisades. They all bought Cadillacs and left there long ago. We held the concert out in Brooklyn to watch the island bridges blow. They turned our power down and drove us underground, but we went right on with the show. Whoa, seeing the lights go out on Broadway, saw the ruins at my feet. You know, we almost didn't notice it. We've seen it all the time on 42nd Street. They burn the churches up in Harlem like in that Spanish Civil War. The flames are everywhere, but no one really cared. It always burned out there before. Oh, seeing the lights Broadway. Oh, watch the mighty skyline fall. The boats were waiting at the Battery. The Union went on strike. They never sailed at all. They sent the carrier out from Norfolk and picked the Yankees up for free. They said the Queens could stay. They blew the Bronx away, sang Manhattan out to sea. Oh, oh, you know those lights went bright on Broadway, and that was so many years ago. Before we all lived here in Florida, before the mafia took over Mexico. There are not many who remember. They say a handful still survive to tell the world about the way the lights went out. Keep the memory alive. Okay, so I haven't done this one in a while either, but a new, well, I don't know if it's a new listener, but someone that I had not heard from until just recently reached out and said that she'd been listening to my shows and said, here's a song that I think you would do a good job with. Would you check it out? And it turns out that I'd already made a YouTube performance video for it, so I sent her the link and said, way ahead of you. She laughed and all of that, but it made me think, I probably ought to bring that back to the live set. So this is a song by Styx from the 80s. Actually, no. Excuse me, from the 1990, I believe. 90 or 91. Every night I say a prayer in the hope that there's a heaven. And every day I'm more confused as the saints turn into sinners. All the heroes and legends I knew as a child have fallen to idols of clay. And I feel this empty place inside, so afraid I've lost my faith. Show me the way. Show me the way. Take me tonight to the river and wash my illusions away. and show me the way. As I slowly drift to sleep for a moment, dreams are sacred. I close my eyes and know there's peace in a world so filled with hatred, that I wake up each morning and turn on the news to find we've had so far to go. And I keep on hoping for a sign, so afraid I just want to know, show me the way, show me the way. Take me tonight to the river and wash my confusion away, and show me the way. And if I see your light, should I believe? Tell me, how will I know? Please show me the way. Every night I say a prayer in the hope that there's a heaven. Thanks to our new friend Ruth. So new Ruth, not our, although always big thanks to our regular, our longtime regular, Ruth Greenberg. But this is a new Ruth, so thank you for reminding me how much I love that song. Yes, indeed, Charlotte. Hugs and kisses to you. I don't want to leave this Ruth out. Okay, quickly, if you're thoroughly enjoying yourself, before I forget to mention it, you can leave a donation in my digital tip jars. That is down in the description of both Facebook and YouTube. I have PayPal and Venmo. Not necessary, not required, but definitely appreciated. Keeps the lights on. Keeps my fan blowing, keeps my humidifier spitting out steam, helps power all this new content. So thank you very much, but your presence here is my greatest gift. Okay, so This is a song that I wanted to play. I really wanted to play this for you. I put this up on YouTube just yesterday, actually. This is by a band I adore from the 70s. The band was called Bread. Okay. Anyway, the band was called Bread, and the lead singer and songwriter was named David Gates. And I've loved this song since I was a very little boy, and never gave much of a thought to what it meant. Just sounded like your typical love song about someone who broke up with someone and misses them or whatever, you know. But I just thought it was a beautiful melody and all of that. And then I saw an interview, I don't know, about a week ago with David Gates, and he was talking about what the song actually is. And he said he wrote it to be a little bit ambiguous so that people could interpret it that way, as sort of a romantic love song about losing someone, because he knew that that would be very relatable to a lot of people, which would give it a better chance at being played on the radio and all of that stuff. But it was actually written in the memory of his father, who passed away. And he said, you know, he lived just long enough to see us kind of break out, you know, but he didn't live very long into the success of Bread and to see me, you know, really thrive in the business. But I learned everything important that I needed to know about life from him. And so he wrote this song about him, and he kept it so that when you listen to the words, you can, and you know that, then nothing about it sounds out of place. There's nothing that's overtly romantic in the song. It's just, you don't think that it's about his father. You assume it's about a lover. But it was very cleverly written that way. And anyway, I just thought it was a beautiful song. So I want to send this out to the memory of my two grandfathers, one who I never got to meet because he died 7 years before I was born, almost to the day, and but who left quite an impact on my dad. So I've always enjoyed hearing about him and learning more about him through dad's stories and my uncle and aunt's stories. And the other grandfather that I didn't get to know well enough, because my mom was the youngest of 4 kids, and I was her second child, and so he was already kind of at the end, mostly at the end of his life by the time I came around. He passed when I was 10, but I did get to know him and thoroughly enjoyed him, and I still enjoy hearing about them both. And once I heard that that's what this song was about from David Gates, it made me want to play it in their memory. So this is for D.E., Grandpa Dan, and Grandpa Manfred. You sheltered me from harm. You kept me warm. You kept me warm. You gave my life to me, set me free, set me free. The finest years I ever knew were all the years I had with you, and I would give anything I own. I'd give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own just to have you back again. You taught me how to love, what it's all, what it's all. You never said too much, but still you showed the way. And I knew from watching you, nobody else could ever know the part of me that can't let go. just to have you back again. Is there someone you know you're loving them so, but taking them all for granted? You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and they'll never hear the words you long to say. I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own just to have you back again, just to love you once again. Thank you for that point of personal privilege. All right. Here's one that I saw in the requests that I had actually entertained playing. So let's see what we can do with it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, uh-huh. At the new works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday. Mama Leone left a note on the door, so sonny, move out to the country. But working too hard can give you a heart attack. You ought to know by now. Who needs a house out in Hackensack? Is that what you get with your money? And it seems such a waste of time, if that's what it's all about. Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out. Oh, I'm moving out. Whoa, whoa, woo, uh-huh. Sergeant O'Leary is walking the beats. Night he becomes a bartender. He works at Mr. Candatore's down on Sullivan Streets, across from the medical center. Yeah, and he's trading in his Chevy for a Cadillac. You ought to know by now. Should have taken a bigger breath there. And if you can't drive with a broken back, at least you can polish the fenders. And it seems such a waste of time, if that's what it's all about. Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out. Oh, I'm moving out. Whoa, whoa, woo, uh-huh. You should never argue with a crazy mama. You ought to know by now. You can pay Uncle Sam with the overtime. Is that what you get with your money? And if that's what you have in mind, yeah, if that's what you're all about, good luck moving up, 'cause I'm moving out. Whoa, woo, uh-huh. I'm moving out. Whoa. Oh, yes. You guys are reading my mind tonight. You know what? I had Movin Out in the list of things I'd like to play if I had time. And I also had this one, Jake, just for you. Hello, baby, hello. Haven't seen your face for a while. Have you quit doing time for me? Or are you still the same spoiled child? Hello, I said hello. Is this the only place you thought to go? Am I the only man you've ever had? Or am I just the last surviving friend that you know? Harmony and me, we're pretty good company. Looking for an island in our boat upon the sea. Harmony, gee, I really love you and I wanna love you forever. Dream of the never, never, never leaving harmony. Hello, baby, hello. Open up your heart and let your feelings flow. You're not unlucky knowing me, keeping the speed real slow. In any case, I'm setting my own pace by stealing the show. Say hello, hello. Oh. Harmony and me, we're pretty good company. Searching for an island in our boat upon the sea. Harmony, gee, I really love you and I wanna love you forever. Dream of a never, never, never leaving harmony. Never leaving harmony. 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 Thank you, Jake. You read my mind. Hey, John. Well, you know what? That's perfect because I wanted to play River of Dreams, and that's the absolute perfect way to get into it. So we're going to play a couple of Billy Joel songs back to back here that go together. Good night, my angel, time to close your eyes and save these questions for another day. I think I know what you've been asking me. I think you know what I've been trying to say. I promised I would never leave you, and you should always know, no matter where you go, no matter where you are, I never will be far away. Good night, my angel, now it's time to sleep. Still so many things I want to say. Remember all the songs you sang for me when we went sailing on an emerald bay. And like a boat out on the ocean, I'm rocking you to sleep. The water's dark and deep inside this ancient heart. You'll always be a part of me. Good night, my angel, now it's time to dream. Dream how wonderful your life will be. Someday your child may cry, and if you sing this lullaby, then in your heart there will always be a part of me. Someday we'll all be gone, but lullabies go on and on. They never die, that's how you and I will be. From the mountains of faith to the river so deep, I've been searching for something taken out of my soul. But the river is wide and it's too hard to cross. Even though I know the river is wide, I walk down every evening and I stand on the shore. Try to cross till the opposite side so I can finally find what I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the jungle of fear to the river so deep. I've been searching for something taken out of my soul, something I'd never lose, something somebody stole. But I'm tired and I don't want to walk anymore. Hope it doesn't take the rest of my life till I can finally find what I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the jungle of doubt to the river so deep. I've been searching for something so undefined that it can only be seen by the eyes of the blind in the middle of the night. 'cause I ain't never been a spiritual man. Baptized by the fire, I'm wading through the river that is running through the promised land. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the valley of fear to the river so deep. We all end in the ocean. We all start in the street. We're all carried along by the river of dreams in the middle of the night. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not so deep. Gloria. It's not so deep. All right. If you feel that it's real, I'm on trial, and I'm held in prison. Like a coin in your mint, I am dented, and I'm spared with high treason. Through a glass eye your throne is the one danger zone. Take me to the pilot for control. Take me to the pilot of your soul. Take me to the pilot, lead me through the chamber. Take me to the pilot, I am but a stranger. Take me to the pilot, lead me through the chamber. Take me to the pilot, I am but a stranger. Na na na. Na na na, na na na, na 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 na, na na na, na na na, na na na, na 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 na. Well, I know he ain't old, and I'm told he is a stranger. But he, maybe she, and I'm told, but I'm never for certain. Through a glass eye throne is the one danger zone. Take me to the pilot for control. Take me to the pilot of your soul. Take me to the pilot, lead me through the chamber. Take me to the pilot, I am but a stranger. Take me to the pilot, lead me through the chamber. Take me to the pilot, I am but a stranger. Na na na, na na na, na na na, na 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 na, na na na, na na na, na na na, na 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 na. Take me to the pilot, I am but a stranger. Take me to the pilot, lead me through the chamber. Take me to the pilot, I am but a stranger. Na na na, na na na, na na na, na 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 na, na na na, na na na, na na na, na 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 na, na na na, na na na, na na na, na 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 na. So take me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Take me, yeah, yeah, yeah. So take me, yeah, 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 yeah. So take me, yeah. Take me to the pilot. All right, before I leave you for the night, thank you very much. Had a wonderful time, as always. You guys are the best crowd on earth. I'm going to leave you with a piece by John Denver. As many of you know, I'm a huge John Denver fan, and I've taken a special interest, not just in the music that everyone knows, that really sort of golden era for him from like 1970 to about 1975 when he had a lot of hits and was one of the biggest selling artists in history, but he made some absolutely astoundingly beautiful music in the years after that. And I'm very, very, my life has been very enriched by exploring a lot of that. And I'm going to share one of my favorite post-commercial eras songs by him. It's about needing to, being the kind of person as I am who loves to be around people but then needs to retreat and to recharge my batteries with some solitude, some meditation, I need time just for me in order to be able to interact with other people well, and that's what this is. And it's a beautiful song, and we're gonna close the show with it. It's called "Looking for Space." On the road of experience, trying to find my own way. Sometimes I wish that I could fly away. When I think that I'm moving, suddenly things stand still. I'm afraid 'cause I think they always will. And I'm looking for space and to find out who I am. And I'm looking to know and understand. It's a sweet, sweet dream. Sometimes I'm almost there. Sometimes I fly like an eagle. Sometimes I'm deep in despair. And all alone in the universe, sometimes that's how it seems. I get lost in the sadness and the screams. Then I look in the center. Suddenly everything's clear. Find myself in the sunshine and my dreams. And I'm looking for space and to find out who I am. And I'm looking to know and understand. It's a sweet, sweet dream. Sometimes I'm almost there. Sometimes I fly like an eagle. Sometimes I'm deep in despair. And on the road of experience, joining the living day. If there's an answer, it's just that it's just that way. It's just that way. When you're looking for space and to find out who you are. When you're looking to try to reach the stars. It's a sweet, sweet, sweet dream. Sometimes I'm almost there. Sometimes I fly like an eagle. Sometimes Sometimes I'm deep in despair. Sometimes I fly like an eagle. Like an eagle, I go flying high. Oh, oh, you guys have been fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm going to go look for some space now. Remember, if you're a musician, if you're not having fun when you're making music, you're doing it wrong. And for everybody, please remember, we don't know how long our rodeo goes for. So every day, give as much love as you can to as many people as you can, as often as you can. Make it all count, leave it all on the field. Love you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next Sunday. Take care and stay healthy.